Hello makeup lovers, welcome to Makeup Land. This is my makeup party and I have an Estee Lauder holiday gift set to show you today. I have on several of the items that are in that set and I have on some of the cheek items that I bought in order to get the set. It's a purchase with purchase. So for $62 you get this beautiful case and it's full of stuff. Now I'm going to kind of compare this to the L'Oreal or the Lancome gift with purchase that they do at the holidays and kind of compare and contrast. I think that there's some differences between the two. And so the case that this comes in, I think, beats the Lancome case. This is really nice quality. I like the fact that it's sort of two-toned and it's just a nicer quality than the bag that the Lancome gift came in this year. Now last year it was really, really nice. This year it was a little bit cheaper feeling quality. I like this one a lot. So here's the insert that comes in it. It is full of stuff. I've taken all the makeup ones out so that I can use them, but I'll show you. You do get a perfume, Modern Muse. You get a very large serum. You get a cleanser, and you get a Cell Power Cream down here. So these are very large skincare items here. So then you get some makeup, and this is really clever. So you get an eyeshadow palette, and it has a slot in the front for you to insert one of the 2 lip glosses that comes with this set. I like that, and they still found room for a mirror. So when you open it up, see how it does? Your gloss is still in place. You get a lot of eyeshadows. They're very small, but I have found even I used one of my wider brushes today and I was able to dip into the colors without any problem, even with a kind of a wider brush. And then you get a blush, you get sort of a bronzer, and then you get what they're calling a luminizer. I did try on these 2 products today. This one is very orangey or yellowy. This one is almost not there color-wise. There's almost no color there. And then this luminizer, I'm not seeing any luminousness whatsoever with that. So some of the eyeshadows I used today, I used a lot of the purples, and I was quite impressed with a couple of them. But overall, a lot of these eyeshadows are just not very pigmented and not very, they're very sheer, they're very lightweight, and some of them feel quite dry. I'll swatch you some of the colors. This one that I used on my eyelid today, I am really, really impressed with this one. It's a shimmering pink color. It's right there. And it's just really, it's really soft. And it almost just looks like wet skin. Now, you know, sometimes you put a shimmer on when you have crepey lids like mine, and it just makes the crepe look worse. This one somehow sort of moisturized it or made it look less crepey. I don't know. That particular color is just really impressive to me. The color is number 20, Ominous. These are Pure Color Envy Sculpting Eyeshadows. So I'm thinking that you can probably buy these separately or in other palettes that they make. Then I use this matte purple in my crease. That's a good one. Good pigmentation and coverage on that one. I used this bright purple here on my outer half of my lid. It's right there. And then I used a deep burgundy brown on the very outer corner. So what I'm figuring out is that on the back here they put what I thought were the names of the individual eyeshadow colors, but they're actually the identifiers for whatever quad or palette that they took that particular color out of. So that's how you can find, if you like the colors in here, then you can find whatever palette they actually originally belonged to. So swatching some of the other ones, here's a really deep bronze. It doesn't have a lot of oomph to it. Here's a good one here. It's a shimmering sort of taupe with some purple in it. Some of these mattes are quite dry. Here's a baby pink that's quite okay. Then there's a really pretty sort of gunmetal purple. Some of the browns that I'm finding, or these sort of nude tones at the bottom here, do not have much pigment. This one right here I just swatched Has very, very little pigment to it. So kind of hit and miss on some of these. Not really an overall super high quality. I like the eyeshadows in the Lancome palettes much better. So you also get a full size of their mascara, which is called Extreme Black. This is a Sumptuous Extreme Lash Multiplying Volume Mascara. This is a big, wide, fat tube, and you get an enormous brush on this one. Look at that. It's huge. I did use this on my lashes today. It's a decent mascara. I would say it's volumizing. It's not defining, but it's a decent mascara. It's a smooth sort of formula. It's not chunky. And the lip products that you get in this set, you do get 2 lipsticks and 2 very glittery lip glosses. The lipstick I have on right now, which is a little too warm for me, truthfully. It's a Pure Color Envy lipstick called number 410 Dynamic. It says it's a sculpting lipstick. I have this on, and then I have the next lip gloss, the pink lip gloss on top of it. Here is your pink gloss. These glosses are beautiful. They're just shimmering away. This one has sort of a light silver micro glitter in it. Color on this one, it's a Pure Color Envy gloss called 430 Plum Jealousy. Has a doe foot like that. Here it is by itself. Plenty of color in it to be worn by itself. So look at the pretty silver micro sparkle in that. Next lip product you get is called number 450 Insolent Plum. It's a Pure Color Envy. It is a very, very vampy dark plum. It goes on rather raspberry, doesn't it? Less, much less purple than in the tube, and I put a couple of layers on that as well. And then finally this, look at this gloss. That is just crazy purple. I love that. It's called 440 Berry Provocative. Plenty of color, again, to be worn by itself. And silver micro glitter in that one, too. So you can pick this up for $62 with any Estee Lauder purchase. And what I got in order to get this set is a big box of blush from them. This is a special kit. This is the Real Cheeky Pure Color Envy Blush and Contour Kit. It's $35. I thought that was a good deal to get this many cheek products. So I have some of these on today. I started out using their bronzer. I did use that all over my face. And then for a blush, I used this number 240 Pink Ingenue. I really like these blush colors. The bronzer is a bit, you know, it's an okay bronzer. Then this color up here they're calling a luminizer. I'm not getting any luminousness out of, so I did not use that on my cheeks today. I used a Stila product on my cheeks. Here is the luminizer. I guess I could put some on and show you. It's not just super luminizing. My highlighter is pretty extreme, so it's just not all that, you know, it's not all that glimmery. It's just barely luminizing. You know what, this would make a good contouring product. Like for instance, just put it right here on your forehead. The way I like to contour my forehead, I like to put luminous products just right here. Not highlighter, not glitter, but just something luminous right here. A lot of people like to put it up the middle and from here up. I just like to have it right here, like on the planes of my face. This would be good in that regard, and down your nose and then on your chin. This would be good for that because it's not per se a highlighter to me. To me, it's just a little bit luminizing. So I do not like my foundation I have on today. Stay tuned for another video all about that. But let me swatch you these blush colors. There's your luminizer. Here is Rosy Glow. Got a peach cast to it. Color called Rebel Rose. Right here, it's a plumish. There's one called Lover's Blush. This is a very pale peach. I think this one's really nice. It's a very natural sort of pale peach there. And Pink Ingenue is sort of a brighter pink right there. So I think $35 for all of these blushes. Now, one thing about these blushes is you do kind of have to build them. They did not really want, they're not soft, they're fairly hard. They did not want to jump on my brush very easily. So you do have to kind of build them up. You do have to kind of dig to get them on your brush. But other than that, I think it's a nice range of colors. I really like this peach one up here. So comparing this with the Lancome Holiday Kit, I think the Lancome one is so much better. You get so much. Yes, in this one you get a lot of skincare if you're into the skincare side. But the Lancome one, you get so much more makeup. You get a beautiful palette full of eyeshadows. You get a blush and a highlighter together. You get an eyeliner. You get a lash primer and a mascara. On this one, you get, eyeshadows, 2 glosses, 2 lipsticks, and a mascara. It's not real heavy on the makeup side. I like the Lancome one a lot better. It's a tiny bit cheaper, and it's just chock full of really nice. The eyeshadows on it are really nice quality. The blush and the luminizer are really nice quality. So I like the Lancome one better. As usual, thanks for joining me, and I just don't really like my skin today. That's my foundation. So thanks for joining me anyway, and it was nice to have time to talk about makeup with you guys, and I'll see you next time.